Hello! Ooh, I get to look at chat. The first thing I get to do is tell someone to fuck off. Yay! Wow. I literally pressed the button. Oops. Let's get my headset on there. There we go. That seems too loud. There we go. I literally pressed the button to turn my mic on, which I'm hoping it's on. Let me know if it's on. And if it's not, well, don't say anything, I guess. But yes, I look up, first time chat from viewer. Ooh, exciting, new person. Yeah, no. Never mind. Hello! How are y'all doing? Harmony! Comes out of the lurk to do the big hammer and goes back to the lurk. Hi, Tarl. Bye, Tarl. I hope you're feeling okay. Stuff and things. Yes. Is my camera straight? It doesn't look straight. Oh, kind of. I always knew I'd regret using a background that has stripes. Because every single time I would want it to be, like, even. No, exactly true. The first thing you saw was Love for Me. Well, yes, that was first. It's just I looked up, and because Twitch has the thing where when somebody chats for the first time, it kind of does a little highlighty thing. Not a full highlighty thing, but it does that little. I'm sure you've seen it in yours. The little, like, it sort of pops up there. So that's the first thing. It's not the first thing that was there, but it's the first thing I like noticed because it was all bright and stuff. But anyways, hello, hand dance time, hand dance time. Oh my god, I nearly forgot to do the hand dance. Oh my goodness, how dare I? Woohoo! No nails, I couldn't be bothered. Plus, I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to go live today, so didn't bother. So yeah, that's that. I don't think my camera is straight. I think that's the problem. I'm gonna just adjust this just a smidge. I think at some point it's gotten a little bit twisted. There. There. Okay. Stream delay. There we go. Alright. That's alright. And then that's going about over there. That's about there. 1, 2, 3, and then halfway up. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Why did I use a stripy one? I'm never using this one again, I swear. Anyways, I mean, the one thing it's got going for it is that I can, like, visually see where the camera is on the, you know, on the thing. So, but anyways, hi. I love your face. I love your face too. Yes, I did, and I didn't even change that command either. So clearly I wasn't wearing anything last time I did creates either. So, go me. That's asking a lot. Well, you know, I've got to specify, otherwise people will think things. And we can't possibly have the thinking now, can we? Oh gosh, no. Thinking? That's dangerous. I did a tiny little bit of card making between last stream and this one. I haven't... so... I had that kind of week or so where my brain place was just fucked. And then I had a week or so when it was really, really hot. And I don't... It's not the best thing to be out here when it's hot because there's no cooling. I mean, I do have a fan. It's on the desk over there. And I can sort of... there is a breeze. There is a little bit of breeze coming from over there, but not a whole lot. So yeah, it's not the most comfortable thing to stream in here when it's hot. And it is kind of hot today, but I need this. I need to craft. I need it for my brain place. I think things are really... You rebel. For those that remember the cards with the watercolor, the metallic watercolor paintings, I put them on backgrounds, and I did something I haven't done before. At least I don't think I have. And I matted them, which is not a thing I've done before. So, yay! I've got tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of gold border there, and that just really, I don't know, makes it like extra classy or something. I don't know. It just gives it an extra little bit of something, something. By the way, you will be happy to know I feel wonderful even though I am out of the really good pain meds at this point. I'm doing awesome. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Go Ranny, go Ranny. That's awesome. I'm glad you're feeling good. I do notice though that all of these cards are apparently like not folded properly. Or possibly the card was not cut correctly to begin with. Actually, yeah, it's skewed. We'll have to fix those. Can't have that. Can't have that. So anyway, I have those. I haven't done sentiments. I don't know if I want to do sentiments. Usually I do. Because I feel like that kind of finishes it off, but I do realize that adding sentiments to cards limits them. That you can only, you know, you can only use it for that occasion. Just a couple of spots there I want to fix. There we go. That's a little bit better. But that's those. I quite like those paints. I like the metallic watercolors. Except for the the finger dance. Good job, okay. Hi! How doings? I just find wonderful the word mental boost now that I have permanent appropriate sized boobs. Oh shit, yeah. It's such a huge part of like people's I was gonna use the word identity. Is that the right word? I think so. Is that what I mean? Kind of. Like oftentimes when someone with breasts like if they have like cancer or whatever and have to, you know, have one or both removed, that often is like kind of, I guess, it doesn't take away from their identity, but it kind of feels like it does as a woman. And so it stands to reason that, you know, getting them puts it up. I hope I'm making sense. Silly speech to text. Gosh dang it. Thank you everybody for the hosts. Of course, no alerts because Switch is a butt, but anyway. Hey Gunny! How you doing? Identity, the body image. Yeah, that's probably a better one. Yeah, body image. Yeah. It can be quite impactful. So, yeah. But I'm glad that you're feeling awesome. That's amazing. Yay! That's so good. Okay, crafting. What am I doing? There's two. I've been trying for like a week to catch up on my YouTube videos, and that's not possible. All of the people that I've subscribed to put out content faster than I can watch it. The backlog is getting bigger. Oh. I did have an idea for a thing, and then I saw a different thing this morning, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that instead. And now I'm like, oh shit, which one do I want to do? Oh, also, wait, there's another thing I was going to show you guys. This was just something I was playing with. Whoopsie days. Whoops. I was pulling the cable then. Sorry, I didn't realize the cable was stuck back there. Shaky cam, my bad. Swing back and forth between excited about Friday and depressed at lack of project progress. So about the usual, I guess. Is there anything that we anything that can be done to make project progress? I didn't see you alive. Ignore the data. What DM? I don't see a DM. Oh, it's because my computer logged me out. Fantastic. Okay, well I'm going to let you guys stare at these that I tried to make with stickers while I do the thing with the Discord. That and that. Shit, what's the password for that one? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? I didn't. Still didn't. Oh, come on. Unless I typed it wrong. Login or password is invalid. No, it's not. Unless I managed to get my own name wrong. Hey, there we go. I guess I did type it wrong the first time. I am human. How dare! Discord doesn't know me at all. We'll see. Ooh! Speaking of long digit numbers, so when I was setting up for this, I of course realized that my TV and my computer were not on the new internets. Now that I've got the new netbox, and so I put the password in for the TV and got it wrong, and then I put it in for the laptop and I got it right. I'm on the verge of having memorized my 20 fucking digit passcode for my netbox. Oh, I can see why it said to ignore that now. Dang Salmon and his banana. Actual forces for batteries would be great, but I can't expect pressure to force that with anyone since what right do I have to, and I can't even pay them for the time. Which is the source of excitement for Friday. State is finally getting in with an employment agency with my issues after 3 years. Sweet! About fucking time. 3 years, Jesus. Get on with it. But there's progress. Hype. Who is that hype? Briz. Who's Briz? Brizzy voices. Cool. Oh, they're cute. So yeah, so I made these with stickers. These are stickers. And they started life as... Where's the roll of them? I shoved everything out of the way when I was getting ready. Oh, where did they... Fucking hell. Is that them? No, it's the cycles. Ah, there they are. They started life as being silver. And then I coloured them in. So that I could have multicoloured rainbows. The idea was for them to look like a bunch of balloons. I don't know whether I achieved that or whether I just ended up with a spazzy bunch of stickers, but At least it kind of like proved the concept that you can colour the stickers in. And kind of tint them. There was my first attempt with my other stickers. I scribbled on them so I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's the other one. No, that's the bad one. Because I also have... I got those ones. There they are. Shiny. Sparkles. Love sparkles. So yeah, so they need to go on card bases at some point. I don't know what colour card base I'm going to put them on. And I think with those ones I probably would add a sentiment. I'd do like a happy birthday down there or something. Because, you know, I feel like that, you know, big bunch of balloons like that is a birthday thing. I guess it could be a congrats. I'll think about it. I don't have to do that right now. It's fine. So, what am I doing today? I saw a bit back. There was a I saw a YouTube video. The technique is called Eclipse. Yeah, making Eclipse cards, and it's to do with like layering and like having things at different heights so that you can see but it still kind of, I don't know, blends in or whatever. And then I saw one this morning from Simon Hurley where he was doing foiling on embossing powder, and I would quite like to do that because it looks amazing, and I have a lot of foils and things, and that would be cool, but it involves both a heat gun and a laminating machine, and I don't entirely know if I want to introduce sources of heat. So now it's like, I wonder whatever happened to all those fancy gel pens that I used to see everywhere, came in regular colours, needles, percent, metallics, white, etc. What, the ones that I have? Or do you mean just in general, like at the shops? Also, hi Candy! Hoping that my attorney will get back to me in the next week or so, because if I can get a positive answer from him, I'll be well set for April. Interesting, I may be in my first evolution, well ever, now that I think about it. Squee! Ah, that's awesome! I should cross all of the toe beans. And those ones. That, and that, and that. There you go. It's crossed toe beans, it's not a creepy face hugger sign language or something. It's fine. I think the random is Jelly Roll. Yes, they're still a thing. I don't know whether if they were like more common or less common now or whatever, or anything like that, but yeah, totally still around. Probably not as much. I feel like they were definitely a big thing when I was in like primary school. So like late 90s, early noughties kind of timing. Maybe they kind of fell out of favour over the past little bit. Because I know I've got a bunch of them. These have huge displays of them in some places that you can even pick different ones out from. I mean, can still do that here, but that's at Officeworks. I think that's just how they sell those anyway, so... Station special based event stores and office-based stores, they aren't promoted nearly as much. That, I don't know, it's... My experience hasn't been the same, I guess. I'm gonna go get my pen box. Pens. And then I also have, which I think is in my bag that I take to Mum and Dad still, because I didn't clear it out the other night. Hello, Ted Cat. Are you having a nice nap there? Well, he was having a nice nap there, and then I scratched him, and now he's like, oh, hello, I'm awake now, hi! And he was writing on black papers, I remember, that's why they also came in white. Yes. Hi, Bub! How you doing? Sleepy, apparently. And then I also have these packets. These ones are from Kmart. Glitter gel pens. And then these two, the metallic and the glitter, they actually came from Aldi. I was at Aldi getting something else, and I happened to walk past a section where they had like stationery type stuff, random things, and I saw these there. I think they were like $2 a packet or something. I was just like, well, fuck, for that price, I can't pass that up now, can I? I mean, I could have, but I didn't. So. You got whole notebooks and stuff where all the paper was black with white lines instead of white with blue lines. Oh, that I don't remember seeing those. Those things are much really into a yawning mouth. If it's Birdie's yawning mouth, then I'm quite sure if you were to slingshot a piece of pizza, that'd go down an absolute treat. But yeah, black cardstock. Actually, do I have some scrap black cardstock? Probably. And then you've got all, you know, fancy times. And this one. This is the one I was using to do the balloon strings. Silver. That's my metallic ones. Actually, do they call them metallic ones? I don't know. Yeah, I call that metallic ones. Then my regular ones. Then I've got, oops. These are by Uniball Signos. The glitter ones. These ones might not show up all that great on the dark cardstock. Oh, they're kind of there. Probably the wrong colour to do that with. Hang on, let's grab the silver. Let's be equivalent. There we go. Shiny. And then I've got, these are the Uniball Signos in the, I think they call them shimmering or something weird like that. They're the metallic ones rather than the glitter ones. We don't even have Kmart around here anymore, even the building is gone, just empty lot now. Yeah, yeah. I'm given to understand that our Kmart is kind of your Walmart. Ish. I don't have pizza, but I do have mini marshmallows. Fair enough. So, oh, same verb. I wish I did too. I kind of fell off the bandwagon a little bit with my diet. I'm trying to be back on the bandwagon with my diet, and it's hard. Because basically all of the fun things you can't have. Come on, I got you going just a second ago. There we go. Pizza. And then I've got my really fun, these ones, which I think I've shown on here before. They're jewel coloured. The silver and gold aren't, they're just silver and gold, they show up either way, but the other colours show up a different colour depending on whether or not you ride on black or white, which is quite fun. Let's grab a... Oh, there was a different scrap bit of black I could have used. Oh well. Where's all my scrap white gone? Oh, there we go. Oops. Yeah, back in there. That was probably a bad example to start with. Because they're quite similar colours. It's a green and a blue-green. One of these is... let's just do all of them. Oh, and this one. That one's much for muchness, really. It's 2 shades of pink. That's kind of that same as that one, but opposite. That one there's my favourite. Not just because it's the purple, but because the 2 actual colours are very different. Purple and blue. And then this one. I'm going to do this side first. Where it's mostly black. And then we come over here. And once it dries back a little bit, mostly red. So trippy. Magical science pets! That beats a couple of days ago, I was not so sure I could eat pizza all the time, although probably kill me after just a few days. Oh yeah. And magically, as you rate no feeling sickness, no signs of it either, yet somehow down 10 pounds once you weren't paying attention. Everything was fast, but it was surprising. As long as it's not like... I mean, that's not tons, is it? Like, it's, you know... I don't know, just be careful. Just because you don't feel sick might not mean that you aren't. Not to, like, to make you paranoid or anything, but just, you know, be careful. I'm down near 130-ish from around 220-ish pounds. Maths. What's that, 30? 25? 30. Holy damn. Were you trying to, Bab? Never get around to trying that. February meet the recipe found all recipes for the week. Ah, snap. Time to get my cute out of bed. Let us bye, Bab! Thank you for coming and hang about. At some point I'll do actual card making stuff. I got distracted by pens. So yeah. Oh, and hang on. Since we did actually mention it specifically, this is actually a new pen. I haven't used this yet. Ooh. There we go. This one is the actual... That's the one that you said. Jelly Roll. I had to order this specially from... Well, not specially, but like... the white gel pens that I could get at Officeworks, I didn't find that good. Because they have that thing where they have like the massive display of loose pens and you can like open them and they've got like scrap paper there to, you know, you can test them out. And they did actually have a pad of dark coloured, I think it was navy. And I was trying out some of their white gel pens, and they were mostly shit. So I got this one from Craft Online the last time I did an order, so... I think part of it is that I need to like not press so hard. I'm quite heavy-handed when it comes to writing. That is quite nice, actually. Very smooth. It's a Jelly Roll 8. Number 8. From Japan, apparently. So yeah, still gettable. I think they've kind of been relegated back to being an art supply rather than being more of a stationery kind of deal. I mean, they're still stationery, obviously, but whereas way back when the stationery place would be all full of that kind of thing, I think now it's a little bit more in like the specialty kind of area-ish. So these losers are 70, and they take me every time I go. That's every 6 weeks when you do the tests. Okay, good. Fair enough. It just, it's unexplained weight loss is one of those things that like, yeah, can be a sign of other shit. But like, if you're otherwise healthy, then carry on. Why did I get skinny again? Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Looking forward to the slow cooked chicken tacos. Whoa. Slow cooked chicken for like 6 hours in a mixture of diluted chicken broth and taco seasoning and shredded. Oh, yummy. Livers are burger. Ooh. Yeah, have a squeeze. Now that I'm logged back in. Oh, damn. It's a verb. I'm so glad we changed your nickname. That's just truth right there. Okay, what am I doing? I'm kind of leaning towards ink blending just because that's gonna need like less stuff that I need to get it out, and I don't have to use like hot equipment. I don't really want to use hot equipment. But it does mean to possibly using the Cricut somehow, maybe. I mean, I might be able to do it with dyes, but I was kind of thinking about doing it with the Cricut, but anyway. Okay, let's just start with the ink blending, because chances are I could probably do that for 3 hours, so... A little bit of that. Finally got rid of the horrible, cheap, janky stuff that I had before. Paper. What I really should do, I should be more, less wasteful than this. My parents still get the newspaper. I should yoink one of those and use that instead. That would be a little bit more environmentally sort of better. Although I would still use that baking paper if I was doing something that was particularly liquidy. I've been trying to teach my grandma the concept of minimum effort meals. I suck at cooking and she doesn't like cooking, so I've been trying to create an idea of it doesn't need to be that hard. Oh shit, yeah! You don't need to have 27 ingredients and spend half the afternoon in the kitchen. It's making a thing that tastes good. Oh, hang on. The mower dude is here. Okay, hopefully they've gone down the other end of the building now and won't be back in this direction, so... Did that come through? I did feel like I was shouting to be heard, and I apologise if I shouted in your ear. Got to accept the idea of making top ramen and just adding a few veggies to it. I'm trying to introduce them and slow cook meals. We just put all the ingredients, turn it on, leave it alone. You're ready for one or two final steps for this. Oh shit! Like, man, it's just me and cats, and I fucking love my slow cooker. Oh, it's so good. I never, and I've had one pretty much my entire adult life. Not the same one. I've had to replace it. Well, actually no, I only just replaced it last year. The one that I had before finally conked, but yeah, replaced it. And I never did actually reach the point, like, I know that you can, like, put it on and, like, go away and it'll be fine. But I never actually did reach the point of, like, putting it on before work and then going to work and then coming home to it. Like, I just was a little bit too paranoid for that. I just didn't want to leave something like that on while I wasn't here, you know. And nothing ever happened. I never had anything happen ever. Which is kind of the point of the slow cooker, but, like, I was just, you know. But, yeah, it's, I'll cook a whole chicken. I don't know if that's what you're doing as well, Kane, but, yeah, I'll literally just get a chicken, and I'll get some, foil, just some, tin foil, aluminium foil, whatever you call it, and just, you know, scrunch it up into a ball. I'll get 3 of them, and I'll put them in the slow cooker, 2 there, 1 there, and then I'll just put the chicken on top of that. Nothing else. You can do it with veggies. I know some people do put in, like, potatoes. They'll just, like, cut a potato in half and put that down, or onions. I mean, you can do it on top of, like, if you just chop up veggies, you know, whatever you feel like, potatoes, onions, carrots. What else have I put in there before? Like peas and corn, but they're actually not ideal for that. You want something a bit bigger that can take all of the cooking. As a bit of a bed to get the chicken up off the base of the slow cooker. And you just put the chicken in, and I'll put a little bit of oil on, and then I'll just kind of do some, like, herbs and spices and stuff. Maybe a little bit of paprika, maybe a little bit of, what else have I got in the cupboard? Moroccan seasoning, bit of allspice, like, whatever. And yeah, just put it on for 6 hours or so, and then I take it out, take the entire thing out, pull it all apart, get all the meat off of the bones, and because there's like the juice that's come off during the cooking is in the bottom of the slow cooker, and so I'll just put the carcass and all of that back in the slow cooker, add a bit of water just to, like, low cover it, and then I'll put that on, like, overnight. Just leave that on, and then end up with stock. which I can use for whatever else. It's so, slow cooker, so good. Curried sausages, oh my god, love curried sausages. I haven't made that in a long time though. I should. And it's literally just, you cut up sausages, you chuck in a bunch of vegetables, stock, just whatever, I mean, I think I usually used vegetable stock because that's what I got powder of, and curry powder. And because the meat and the vegetables just take on all the flavours that are in the liquidy bit, and so you end up with this lovely. And then in the last like half an hour, I'll add gravy powder, so that it's because like you can sort of leave it as kind of brothy, but if you put in a little bit of gravy powder and just let that sit for the last half an hour or so, then it gets all nice and thick. Oh, it's good. I'm gonna have to see if I've got sausages in the freezer because I want that now. Yummy. I still haven't managed to get the hang of Mama Creaky's ham hock. She does a thing where she'll get a ham hock from like the butcher or whatever, and put that in with like veggies and stock, and cook it for however long, and then when it's done, you pull the hock out and you take the skin off and you take the bone out and you just shred all the meat up and then put it back in. It's kind of a fancy-ish like pan ham soup type deal, but she makes it better than I do. I don't quite know what she's doing different. Like she's told me what she does. It's not like it's a secret or anything. She's just like, no, you add this, you add this, you add this. Put in some of that, and then and then you're done. And I've done it. But mine does not come out the same as hers. I don't know what magical spices or whatever she's added, but right. What colors am I doing? What patterns am I doing? What am I doing in general, really? Life. What am I doing with my life? No, it's fine. I just have a gigantic box of ink. Which is a little bit overwhelming. It's fine. Okay, let's get my... I'm so glad I bought extra handles. I wish I hadn't bought them from scrapbook.com because I could have got them off AliExpress quite a lot cheaper, but live and learn. Mum food is just better. Yeah, probably. Honestly, that's probably... yeah. I was like, hi Madeline, how you doing? I don't know, the only thing I can think, because I'm fairly certain we use the same like stock and stuff like that, I think, because she gets, because we both use the Italian soup mix, and they're both just ham hocks, so no difference there. We both use very similar stock powders. The only difference might be is that she's using the regular one and I'm using the salt reduced, but like, I don't think it'd make that much difference. I mean, it would, but not really, you know what I mean? The only other thing that comes to mind is that I'm pretty sure she uses different vegetables. You can get a pre-done, like, tray thing, and I think they just call it a soup pack. And I can't think what those vegetables are, but I don't bother with that. I just chuck in, potatoes, carrots, peas and corn maybe, if I've got any. So maybe it's the vegetables. Your food is better when you aren't the one that cooked it. Oh yeah, true. I don't mean that in an insulting manner. I mean I can make an identical meal to what my grandma makes, step for step, and hers will taste better to me, and mine will taste better to her. Yeah. It really does though. Although I'm pretty convinced that Mama Quirky's spag bowl is like, I'm pretty sure she's like laces it with something secret, because like I will never reach. And like she's always like, it's just a plain spag bowl recipe, and I'm like, yes, but yours is the best in the world. and she finds that hilarious. Although I tell you what, her pizza, she started making homemade pizza, and and the dough as well. She found some recipe for the dough, and it's apparently really easy. And she made that, and she just loads it up with, you know, whatever we'd like. Like, I'll have mine's Hawaiian, so, you know, pineapple cheese and some kind of meat product. And oh my god, I take ages to eat it, and Mum's always worried that, like, I'm not hungry or it doesn't taste good or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm savouring it. Plus, it's huge. Like, you know, I'm not a small kidder, and like, that's a lot of food. So I take it slow, you know. Okay, now that I've gotten all of my ink out, I can actually do the colouring thing. Now, I'm kind of vaguely thinking, because when I do sets I work in 4s, and this will get 4 out of it. And what I would like to do is, when I put it in the Cricut, is just to cut the whole thing at once and do all 4. So I kind of want to ink blend the entire thing, but if I do that, it means that the ink blending might not necessarily be too similar between the things. So, not that that would be the end of the world, but where are we? About there. Not being too picky about it. I just want a rough idea where the quarters are. Oops. It should be 4 and a quarter-ish. Actually, it should be 4 and an eighth. Doesn't matter. So, like, roughly there. I just did maths. Can't learn anything from a game when it comes to cooking. So, how'd you make it? I just made it. What went in it? Whatever sounded good. Any measurements? I'm pretty sure there's a cup of water in there somewhere. It's very much cooking from the hip. I'm going to just reuse a pinch of this and a handful of that, especially frustrating me. But oh yes, because I'm pretty sure. Isn't that the one where they say baking it's closer to a science than it is an art? Like, kind of the thing is like food is art, but baking is science. Because it's particular. I mean, if it's just additional flavouring on top of, then, you know, personal preference. But like, if you need to know how much flour needs to go in it, yeah, that needs, you know, grams or cups or whatever. Teaspoons. What sort of colours do I want to do? Let's start with let's go with blues. Although the problem with that is that I have quite a few blues that I can choose from. And like, those two are tealer than the rest of them. Let's get my handy dandy. I made a colour chart. Might as well use it, right? There we go. So we've got these three, these three, and that one up there. I don't think I'm going to go with the, that's those two there, Faded Jeans and Chip Sapphire, which surprisingly, on the packet they look very similar, but on the card that's Chip Sapphire is quite a bit darker. Making so much about chemistry, yes. Ratios. And not the shitty Twitter kind, like actual ratios. Oh, and that one over there. Prize ribbon. Kind of thinking prize ribbon, salty ocean. Maybe tumbled glass? I was expecting this one here, this stormy sky. I was expecting it to be grayer. Oh, sorry, bluer. Like, because that's what they've put on the packet there is kind of what it's meant to look like. And then I've put it on there and it's very grey. Learn how to do my own concoction cooking from the hip, but because I just ran whatever replicating it as usual. Oh yes, because of course the kinds of people, and this is not against you, Manlin, but like the kinds of people who can do that, they never write it down. Which would be really helpful. I think on the next one I want to do Salvage Patina, Peacock Feathers and Mermaid Lagoon. But I think for this one I'm going to do Salty Ocean, that one there, Prize Ribbon, this one here, and do I want to go for 3? I kind of like working in 3s. Tumbled Glass, I guess, that's the other light one. Broken China's a little bit too grey. Yeah, Tumbled Glass. I realised I've been playing Leaf Blower Revolution all wrong. Time to curse myself, literally. Curse has apparently increased my damage, which the game was not all that clear on. Time to dump 666 nurses of a character, increase damage by 50,000%. I wonder I was doing so much. That, what's the word? Auspicious? Number of guests? Is it auspicious? No, it's more like suspicious, really, isn't it? Anyway, oh man, that was a list you've added. It'll never happen again. Everything is a one-off. In Leaf Blower Revolution, I think I misunderstood. I'm just amazed that there's a game called Leaf Blower Revolution. I know we're simulating everything these days, but good gosh. Get very far into the game, but you can die. I mean, if you're the leaf blower man that comes here multiple times a week while I'm live, then chance of dying is actually pretty good. Not really, please don't put me on any lists. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with those 3. Which, based on the packaging, don't actually look that great, but from the samples they look pretty good, so try that, see how it goes. Suspicious you call me. Hi, Teal! How you doing? I showed you guys these, right? I went through and, because I have these containers, I got these containers from AliExpress. They came in sets of 20, I think. Yeah, they had. Wait, did they? How many did I use for the other one? There's 2 in there. There's 5 there. What's that? 7? Yeah. And I've got some spares in the other room still. Yeah, so they came in the sets of 20. And I bought 5. So, yeah, and I was kind of like, oh, I'm not going to need that many, but it'll be good to have spares. I've used 5 just for these inks. I've used 2 for my other inks. There they are there. And then I've got 3 spare. And they're not even full ones spare, because a couple of these are 11s and not 10s. It is. Steel is here! Gosh, take it! That beard, it's shifty. So if you can die to the environment and then start in the leaf tower, which until the mystery is not dead with the end game, enemies can attack you. Oh. I'm good, just finished my ice cream. I hope you bought enough for the rest of the class. I'm down for ice cream. I must investigate this game more thoroughly. You gonna try and find the bits that are gonna kill you? How's your cracky? Hungry. Yeah, no, I'm not bad. A bit warm, but not bad. How is your face? What are we doing? What are we doing? Did I not put a... Oh yeah, no, I put it underneath, that's right. So what am I doing? That one? And I had the epiphany. The other ones are the other way, but these ones I did second, because there's quite a lot more of them, and I was putting off doing it, because I'm procrastinating. When I started putting these in here, I put them up the other way. I was putting them in, like, face first, like that. Which is really shit for two reasons. One, you can't see the colour, really, on the side, because it goes up into the teeth of the next one. So you can't really... Not as well as the other ones. And the other thing is that when you go to use it, you have to try and get this out. Which is a bit of a pain, because some of them are... Whoops, that's on the floor now. Some of them are quite snug. So... Because I bought most of them from AliExpress, but I did buy a few from scrapbook.com when I did an order with them last. Which I wouldn't have done if I'd known I could get them on AliExpress, but anyway. But yeah, the AliExpress ones fit fine, but the scrapbook.com ones are a little bit snug. But if I put them in the other way... Oops. Don't have to touch them. I mean, I will have to touch them to get them back in there, but, you know, it's fine. Fighting snowmen before 50th. Wait, there's snowmen? Also, that ice cream, I can take a hint, lol. Yay! Tell about ice creams! I teach my grandma to use the echo to record what she adds to your recipe so we can convert it to written recipes to turn out extra good. Oh, yeah! If you've got one, shit, yeah. You temporarily have my attention until I have to leave in 15 minutes. How's the stream going? To put us what the giddy flu for the human suit. Hi, Simon. So yeah, no, I'm not bad. I'm hungry and warm, but apart from that, not bad. How are you doing? Are you enjoying your bathroom? Boops and goes back to bed. Hi, Jade. Bye, Jade. No, not that one. Oh, no, not that one either. I didn't add a Tankat. Sorry. I got distracted adding the 50% off thing to the code, to the link to the thing. Oh, words are hard. Yes. Could somebody run either shop or store or kofi, please? Because that's the thing I got distracted by when I was getting set up today. On top of having to reconnect my TV and my laptop to the internet. Yes. Although I don't fully know what you were trying to achieve with the quirky. But yeah, I didn't end up making a Tankat command. I should have, but I didn't, so... But yeah, if you use the second link that pops up there, or put the code in, either will work. All my cards are half price. So if there's any that you've been looking at and you're kind of going, now would be the time. Also, if there's any cards that I've made, if you do go to the shop and have a look, and you see any cards and you kind of go, oh, I like that one, but I, you know, would like it in a different color or a different pattern or with a different sentiment, so give me a heads up. I can, you know, I'm flexible. I'll take suggestions about the cards, just to head off any of those suspicious DMs. But like, you know, I make things that I think look good, but if there's like, if you see a card but you'd rather it in a different colour, then, you know, let me know, I can see what I can do. Frogs, bats, killer bunnies, evil crabs, scorpions, snowmen, sentient leaves. Giant sentient leaves, oh dear god. Well, yes, bathroom, I'm temporarily forbidden to enter because there are wooden supports holding the shower walls in place while they set. Oh! Okay, no touchy. As opposed to before, when you were temporarily forbidden to enter because the floor was going to give way or something. Now I think for this one, I think I kind of want to do diagonals. I think that could be fun. And I'm basically planning to repeat I'm going to do stripes. So that's the plan. Actually wait, let's get all three of my guys ready. I need to come up with something to... Maybe I need to 3D print something that I can like sit that in with the handle. That handle's not even on straight. Gosh dang. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to re-glue that. What do you reckon? I mean, it's not a bad fit, but yeah, I'll probably end up re-gluing that later. Yep. Don't sentient leaves. Why am I suddenly reminded that one Scotch shouldn't be just to grab someone at one point? Oh god. Motion and prize ribbon. Lovely. That does mean I'm going to end up with ink on the inside of the containers, but that was always going to happen, so that's fine. Okay, that's very wobbly. Super glue for the win! Have to go get it though, it's in the fridge. I should be using something like a epoxy or something, but this is quicker. Although I do need to get another bottle of what do they call it? There's that spray stuff that you can get that makes super glue set like instantly. Accelerator? Plastic wire clip that you can pop the handle into, that way you can use it all the time without having to clean it. Plastic U-clip that you can... Oh! Oh, yes! Ooh, actually, yes. There's an idea. And I could make a... Ooh! I could make one that's like... Yeah, I could make one that's like upright, and it could have multiples. I could have one with like 4. Make it like round with like a crush stand, and then like the top bits would have like the clippy bit. Oh, that's genius. Maybe enough that maybe to comment. For some reason it is one of like 3 moves maybe refuses to commit to memory. Board with a whole roller eclipse. Yeah. Or like a... Oh! I've got ball bearings. I could totally make a... Like, oh! I could make it with like a extra base. Well, not an extra base, but no, like a kind of extra layer thing. And ball bearing. And then it could like totally Lazy Susan. Oh! Yes. That is brilliant. Although, how am I going to print it? I might have to do it in separate pieces, maybe. Because you'd basically just need a bit with a circle cut out of it. That this would, like, this bit would get pushed into. Actually, no, you wouldn't even need, it wouldn't even... Because I was thinking it would have to be like sized correctly to be snug. It wouldn't even have to be snug because the handle's not straight. It would just need to be big enough to get around this bit, and then it could just sit. Oh, yes. Oh, See, this is why I do this with you guys, because you guys is the smarts. I don't know how far down I need to come down there, but because we are only going to take 5 inches. So most of that bit's going to be cut off anyway, but just for the sake of making life a bit easier on myself, kind of. That one. I'm going to do that so that I don't lose my lids and so they don't take up as much space. There we go, that and that. Hang on. Do you want to know what the creator of this game is on? I'm waiting for enough cheese to generate. Yes, generate, not small, not be able to spontaneously generate into my inventory. So I can curse myself by mixing 100 pieces of cheese with 1,000 copper bars. Fucking what? Cheese and copper bars, yeah, righto. Sound be like it. Bye, Simon. Ooh, copy off one of those spice racks where each layer is a disc with notches cut into it for the spices hang onto the lip of the bowl, which use narrower slots. Yeah! And then they can just like... they'll just hang there. Rather than being like clipped in, like say if you had, not this kind of clip obviously, but just to show, just to demonstrate. So rather than having a clip that like sits there like that you end up like having to push it in, you could just have a thing where it would be wide enough for this part, but not for that part, and so it would just sit. And it would just sit on there. Not fully sure how wide I want to go with these straps. Fairly broad, I think. Let's see if I can, for once, have a smooth-ish kind of blend. Not super my forte, this kind of thing, which is kind of good that I'm, you know, practicing. Going on with that one? See, I'm getting now these little... I must have one little bit of the ink pad that's like a little bit janky. That's fine, and I ended up getting covered by the other ink anyway. Cheese makes curses, leaves are currency, weird potions make even weirder potions, and all currency. For some reason we are attaching flails to Roombas and releasing them in the yard. Now that's a fun mental image. I want a Roomba with flails. Be a security guard. Thinking of that by clip, they meant something wrong, like or something the handle just pops in and out of, like those dustpans that live on the head of the broom and you're not using them. Look at something blue rails. Yeah, that's kind of where my brain went as well. Like the hang on, I might actually have. Give me a second. I don't have the ones for the brooms. I put different kinds of hooks up in my bathroom before I knew those clips existed, but I think I have. Oh yeah, here. In my random box of crap drawer. Don't judge me, we all have one. but like closer to this kind of style. You have to put in the thing and like push it back and it closes around it. That's kind of where my brain was going, ish. Or more so like just having a thing with like a notch of circle cut out of it, that it would just like, the two bits would like come back and just kind of, you know, to be grippy or whatever. But yeah, but because the handles aren't straight, I'm not gonna have to worry about this kind of mechanic. I would just have to measure just whatever this is, which I will just have to eyeball it because I don't actually have a working pair of calipers. But we're looking at, it's about a centimetre, just over. Smidge over a centimetre, and then up the wide bit up here is kind of 2 centimetres. So, you know, as long as I got somewhere between there, it'd be alright. Yeah, that kind of, yep. I've seen ones kind of like that are a bit closer to this in the sense that they have this back piece. Well, not back piece, but like it's all, you know, it's all connected. But like you push it back against this and that closes the thing. But like bigger, so that you could use it for like a mop or whatever. I'm sort of vaguely thinking in that direction, but yeah. Now I'm just going to go with literally just the cutout. Oh, actually, I was thinking of 3D printing it. You know what? I could make it out of wood. I could totally make that out of wood. Just drill some holes. I've got MDF here. Fuck, I could make it out of acrylic if I was really determined. I don't really want to make it out of acrylic. But I have MDF. I also have like wood, like regular just like timber, but I think that's going to be a bit sort of thick and heavy for what I want it for. It doesn't need to be chunky. Make the opening slightly narrower than the rest of the notch if you can, so that it rests lower and wider in the slot and can't slide out from spinning. Yeah, that's the plan. So basically, like, grab this, grab that, and like, however I end up doing it, my original thought when I was thinking about the Lazy Susan idea was to do it as a circle, and have like dividers kind of like that. This is the top view, by the way, and then have like a circle would be kind of, well, not quite there, not quite drawing it right, but yeah. So these bits would come in a bit, kind of like that, and then if I did a straight one, or a flat one, have it kind of like that, where the holes are, so that you've still got it coming back like that. Kind of like a puzzle piece kind of shape. Because as long as this opening is slightly greater than a centimetre, it'll still fit, but it'll like tuck in on the thing. Yeah. Hopefully that made some kind of sense. But yeah, I could basically, if I end up doing it like that, I might just end up doing it out of a piece of wood. Because then I can just come along and drill the holes. I'll have to check my drill bits though. I don't actually know that I've got one that big. But yeah, anyways, yes. Going to make a stand. Right, should I? Because I was gonna do these stripes going all the way across. Should I jump straight back to the light colour? It should work. Let's stick with it. The nice thing about most of these inks is that like most of them will blend fairly well. Part of it is just I don't want to get my dark ink on my light thingo. Not that it matters, I've got shitloads of the damn things, so. Because when I ordered the containers from AliExpress, I also got several bags of the actual foam. They're called domed foam applicators. That one feels quite dry. If I have the re-inker of that one, I don't know. Yeah, a little bit dry. Like I said, taking advantage of the upper part of the taper being wider as it rides slower in the main wider slot and won't fit through the narrow opening. The lower part taper will fit through the... Yep. Because then with like that, the actual width of the thing is like this big. And so once you get the skinny bit in, it'll be good. Hopefully. Right. Where is my... Whoops, sorry. I think I might have just thunked the mic then. If I did, I apologise. Now, do I have tumbled glass? Only Sky, Chip Sapphire, Jeans, Patch Ribbon, Salty Ocean. I do not. Oh, that sucks. I did try. I did my best to get as many colours of re-inker as I could, but apparently that's one of the ones I didn't get hold of. And that's not even all of my re-inkers. The rest of them are there. That's annoying. That's fine. We'll carry on. Yeah, let's just lean on the other ink pad with my hand. Good job, Quirky. Smart. That is on the exception list. Re-inkers are on the exception list if I did decide to try and get a hold of that re-inker, but I don't know, I don't use this colour super often. It's very light. And I'm kind of not liking it next to that dark blue, but I'm going to continue on anyway and just see what happens. Thank yous for the follow. I'm just going to check everything really quick, because I think... Assuming nobody's unfollowed me since I started. I think that puts me on... Oh, it hasn't ticked over yet. But I've got 499 followers. I noticed that when I was going live, it popped up on my dashboard and I was like, oh snap. So thank you, potential possibly 500th follower person. Welcome to the streamage. Hope you well. It's not something that I particularly care about. I'm not fussed for this channel. Although follower count, I don't know if that's a good metric of anything anymore, but still. Yeah. I'm not bothered about growth and all that stuff on this channel. This is my fun place where we can just chillax and craft and not worry about it. But, like I said, I did just happen to notice it when I was going live today, so... Still show 4.98? Yeah. I mean, it could be that Twitch just hasn't like ticked it over yet. I know sometimes there's a bit of a delay, but it could be that someone unfollowed me between when I started and now, and that's fine. Yeah, I'm not really happy with this thing, but that's what it is. Let's see if we can push it back a little bit, especially on those where I got those weird little fuzzies. Well, not fuzzies, but because the nice thing about these inks is that they sit on top of each other quite nicely. If I just bring that back onto that one a little bit more, that kind of softens it a bit. Maybe that was the problem, the line was just a bit too harsh. That's getting better. Let's get this back on the paper there, which is the entire point of the paper. Woo. I need a bigger table. I don't know why I'm getting all of these. See these like little lines I'm getting through there? I'm assuming it's something to do with the paper, because I seem to be getting it through all the colours, so I don't quite know what the deal is there. Something in the grain, maybe? Whoa, snap, hello. Noises! It's a raid! It's a double raid! Oh, snaps! Little game of Heli and the Daily Chronicle. I hope I said that right. Hello! Heli and Daily Raid, it's always better when we're together. Aww! How you doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? Deets. Sorry, Ivana. Yeah, it's just the regular one over on this side. SO is fine. Hello. How are you all doing? It's late to the party, but yeah, there's no such thing as late to the party. You is here, therefore you is on time. I forgot. It's totally cool, Ivana. Don't worry. It's all good. We were playing It Takes Two. I had watched Salmon and Oz play that once. Oh, it's so cute. How did you go? Where are you up to in it? Sorry to read and run, have an upset puppy. No worries, Hilly. Go deal with the pupper. Give him scritches if he's not, like, in trouble or whatever. Oh my goodness, it's all happening. It's got a fun story. It's so cute! And the whole, like, premise of, like, the marriage and stuff is like, oh. Oh my goodness! Stuff and things. Oh shit, hang on. Wait. You scrolled the thing. Ugh. Just finished the sap boat. Nice. Cody! Cypher with the raid! Hi Cypher! Hey demons! There are kitties loose in the chat, yay! Dara with the resubage! And the... oh my goodness. And the raid message, and the SO, there's the SO, all the shout, yes. Chalk or oil pastels. Ink. I'm using Distress Oxides. Oops. Not this particular colour, but... There we go. I'm ink blending. Or at least attempting to. I'm getting very distracted, so... Thank you very much, got me, and I had that one primed. Oh, snap. Cypher with the resubbage! Thank you so much, Cypher. I appreciate your face. Thank you for the biddies! Daily Chronicle. You're awesome source. Catspore Gaming! Oh my goodness, that username is awesome! Thank yous for the follow! Whoever that was, you could potentially be my 500th follower, in which case, GG, I guess. It looks so much like chalk. It does! That's part of the, that's part of the thing of this ink. Is that it's a hybrid ink. It's both pigment and dye. And because of like the pigment side of things, it gives it a bit of a chalky look, which is quite nice. Lotion Snuggles, I ninja puppet for once. You did! Tight sprouts. Hello, Cypher. How'd you get? What were you playing today? I did see one, but I didn't get a chance to jump in before I went live. I love cats, coffee, and gaming. Well, then we're going to be 2/3 friends. And crochet. 3/4 friends. I don't drink coffee. That's fine. That means more for you. Hello. How you doing? I show you at Firefighter. Woohoo! Yes! We did it. Joe Sakura with the resubbage. Thank you so much, Joe. You're awesome sauce. Baldur's Gate. Ooh. Hype Train. Wait, I was your favorite for the that is awesome. Squee! Good job. I don't usually worry about follower numbers, particularly on this channel. This is actually my second channel, for those that don't know. This is my second channel. My other one is my main. And so I'm not like super fussed on this side about you know, getting any like of that stuff, but I happened to notice it on my dashboard when I went live today, so now I'm going to be totally obnoxious. Oh, actually, wait, it was a gift one. Hang on, I'm going to do it. Literally for thanking Oz purposes. Thanks, Oz! Getting late here, so I head to bed while I can stream. Thank you so much, Daily Chronicle! Appreciate the raid! Exclamation mark main is the one for that. I probably should add a geek, that would be... I'll add that as an alias. Or whatever that thing is in the bot, you know, multiple commands. Yes. Oh god, don't shout me out! Oh my god. But yes, this is my second channel where I do crafty stuff. Well, when I don't get distracted by chat. So. Which is most of the time. But it's fine. I have an awesome source community of peeps. Peeps, floofs, and entities. Ooh, I got a 50 starter with my name now. I feel fancy! It does. It's, so the default sub badge for Twitch is a purple background with a white star. And I'm an Eagles fan. And purple and white are Dockers colours. So I'm like, to bugger it, I'm just gonna... I didn't know it because I didn't have any plan for a sub badge on this side. But I'm like, well, I can't leave it as Dockers colours. Oh my god. Can't have that. So I made it the same star on square, but in Eagles colours. Just in case anybody cared about what the story of that was. I want to do crochet streams, I don't know how to position a webcam to do it so it shows my hands and not my face. I literally have the camera above my desk. So, I've got, you know, obviously I've got the table. I've got a, it started live as a mic stand, but it works the same. I've got a floor, like mic stand, boom arm. thing. So the actual stand is like a meter over that way, and it extends back over the table towards me, and then I just have the webcam attached to that. The reason I've done it that way is so that I don't have the camera resting on the table, because unfortunately my table wobbles, and I didn't want to have a wobbly camera every time I hit the desk. So if you have a sturdier table than I do, just a regular like desk tripod would totally be fine. And then just have it pointing down either at the table or, you know, at your hands or wherever however you're doing it. No Hellion Daily. Could use a mic mount with an adapter so you can point the camera down. Yep. I'm literally using a C920. Nail dance? What? I'm not dancing my nails. Becky's puppet at the top of the hat apartment. Hi, how you doing? Hand dance, there you go. That's what you're looking for. Although nails also works, you just needed the S. I don't have anything on today. I wasn't entirely sure whether I was going to be live, so kinda didn't bother. Thank you, hi Tara. Just joined the BSSM Discord server and am following it on Twitter. Nice. Dale with the resubage! Hi Dale! How you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. And the drops the glitter bombs took over earlier today. No glitter bombs! Gosh dang it. Tara with the bits of gosh dang it, Tara. Going for level 5 hype, hashtag break kiddo, hashtag help Tankat. Yes. Thank you for the bitses! And about. Oh good. No more hashtag break kiddos. Thank goodness. Thank you everybody for the hype train, much appreciates. Yes, for those that haven't heard, Tankat needs a dental procedure done. I forgot to make a command for it. There's a command over in the main on the main side, but I forgot to do it over here. He needs to go and have teeth work done. It's going to cost somewhere between $700 and $1,900, depending. And we won't know until the day of that he goes in how bad it's going to be, because they have to sedate him. They're going to do a clean, like while they're going to clean all his teeth while he's under, and then they're going to take an X-ray to see whether or not he needs any teeth extracted. Because while his teeth don't look too bad from the outside, it could be that the roots are fucked, and you don't know that until you X-ray the teethies. So I'm kind of, you know, I've kind of expect the worst, hope for the best type deal. I'm going to go in assuming it's going to cost basically 2k, and then if it's less than that, bonus. So it's any and all bits and subs and donos and everything else will be going towards that. And all the cards in the shop are 50% off. So if you had been thinking about possibly getting some cards, ! store, shop or Kofi will all work. To bring that link up. It was 50% off before I found out about Tankat, but the timing is kind of handy, I guess. If you see any cards that you like, but you're not a fan of the colour or the pattern, or need a different sentiment or whatever, hit me up, we can work something out. Or even just, you know, if you have a suggestion for a thing that you think would look good, chuck it at me, why not? Did I miss anything? Oh my god, no! I get a death in fairies glitter, oh no. Oh no, tarot checks paper, oh no. It's all going wrong, it's all going wrong! Thank you everybody for the hosts. Kelly is back, squee. Welcome back. How's the pupper? What are you taking on? There's nothing on the desk. up some random corner or something. I don't quite know what happened there. What I really need is a piece of tape. Just a little bit of tape. I'm just going to fold the edges back in just a smidge so they stop curling. Like that. Which will then give me room to hold it down from this side rather than trying to hold on to that one little corner there. Like so. Should have used a longer piece of tape so that it doesn't, you know, swish back and forth, but just for the sake of not getting fingerprints all over it, because you can totally do that if you, you know, put your fingers down on it. Anyways, I get a scary sauce in my eye. You need to... How did you manage to miss your mouth? You're supposed to put the noms in the... not in the eyeball. He's now drinking, and I think coming out of chaos mode might need to invest in a auto water ball. Ah, yes. I can't see what that first emote is, Dale, but I see the second one is Lucky. So, hi Dale, bye Dale. I don't know whether people are using the lurk emote to arrive or to leave. Because, like, well, the emote is lurky. You could also kind of interpret it as it's people arriving, you know, de-lurking, popping out of the box. Yay, stripes! I slurped a noodle and it flapped it in my eye. Well, butts. Anyway, I pitched the idea of Inexcuse Daily and we're having fun. It's so, oh my goodness, like, and some of the puzzles, I haven't played it myself, I've seen somebody else play it, and some of the puzzles are genius. Some of them are a bit jank, but you know, you can't you can't have 100% hits all of the time. And like the story of it as well, like this, it's not, the story is huge, isn't huge. The story isn't huge. But like, it ties it all together, which is all you need it to do. Okay. Different colours. What colours should I do next? That's not that one. That's that one. I'm thinking maybe greens. I do always lean towards the cold colours, don't I? It's a good time, still very early on, only 2 hours is several technical, oh bugger. I think I followed your other Twitch profile when I was signing up with BS7. Oh, cool. Yeah, my other account, Quirky Geek 17, is my main that I've had for quite a lot longer than I've had this one, but it is decided to keep things separate. Now, do I want to put those ruler marks down again, or am I less fussed about it? I think I still will, just to give myself that rough idea of what I'm doing. Doesn't even have to be close, it's just give me a rough guide. Because basically I'm planning to cut out all 4 at once. Like so. Now. Greens. Back to handy dandy color guide. Probably those 3. That's a little bit bluer. Which would be fine, but makes it harder to put it with the other things. So yeah, I think we'll go that one, that one, that one. Although I do sort of feel like I've done something like that before and the lucky clover and the pine needles ended up being closer than I thought they were. We'll try it. Of course the one I want is on the bottom of the stack. Pistachio. Pine needles, lucky clover. There we go. That'll work. And tomorrow I'm migrating my PC to its new case. Ooh. Shinies? Are there shinies? Are there pretty lights? I was kidding about eating a strawberry belly set. Oh, yes. That sounds yummy. A little bit of that, and greens. And that one. And that one. And that one. Yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully that pine needles is dark enough. It's a pretty look case. Nice. Can I get permission to post a link, please? I think you can post one. I'll try the thing anyways. I think, maybe. Because I had Twitches. All that. 70 butt. Gosh dang it, Sam. I thought you were like going away. I thought you had life shit to do. Instead of like being all nice to me and stuff. But yes, that is my direct PayPal link. And my kofi shop. Stream.bot doesn't have mod tools, and Switch doesn't have a missions command. Not a command, no. I think for a while there I had the link protection thing on, just to stop that one with the follow bots and stuff, but honestly it was a bigger pain in the ass to like get links from the good people than it was to just stop to people who post bad links, so yeah. Thankfully I don't get like, you know, spam bots very much, and happy to you know, you guys have, I trust you guys. Because if you try and post dodgy shit, you're gonna get your ass banned anyway, so. But yeah. Sorry, that was straight from my book. I know! Salmon went and made a freaking exclamation mark. Oh, that's what Tara was trying to do before. Waiting to use the shower, so you have very full attention. These. I know I have a dirty brain, but you using the words full attention. It's us. Ooh, that one's quite a lot juicier than the other ones. That one's definitely been re-inked. Oh my goodness. So juicy. Oh my god. That's much easier than the other ones were. I think maybe I will try and get the re-inker for that tumbled glass, because that's so much easier to use. Aw, Simon did a dicey dids! He's trying to be all helpful and stuff. Very suspicious. Right, if Simon in full attention, does that make him her little soldier? Shoots you in voice. Oh yes. Oh yes. Always. So much nicer. The other ones must need re-inking too, because I mean, I know I've got the one that I'm missing it, but the other two I have. I'm gonna have to re-ink those because it's so much easier. Hi Oz! You've arrived to salmon being inappropriate. What's new? Also, yes, I do realize the focus is like fucking up. It's because there's too much white. So. Yeah, context. Oz! With gift subbage to Ivanabe. Thank you so much, Oz, you're awesome sauce. I was kind of just talking about you, Oz. Sort of. I don't think I actually mentioned you by name, but kind of. Helly and Daily Chronicles were playing It Takes Two. I was mentioning how I watched you and Salmon play that. Toots adorbs little game. Need to be careful, I kind of pushed that back a little bit far, but that's right, we'll make it work. Whoop. It was an amazing game, it really was. And I mean, fuck, I was just watching you guys play it. I haven't played it. And even I thought it was pretty awesome. I was saying about how, like the story, there's not a ton of story, but like what there is like just ties it all together, which is quite nice. But anyway, hi Oz, how you doing? How was work? How's the pupper? Gosh, everybody with their puppers. Look out, Tankat, you're getting replaced. No, he's not getting replaced. I think it's okay, like, to where I'm living now, I think it's okay to have cats, because, you know, they don't need, like, tons of space and stuff. I don't think it would be fair to have a dog here. And by that I mean it wouldn't be fair to the dog. Like, I haven't got any grass for it to play on. Sorry for the hi kidna! Bye kidna! Doing good's made a mistake that made peeps wonder what I did because I also had no idea how I did. What? The fuck was that? Zayo! Hello! How you doing? Oh, that's the kofi noise! Oh yeah! I can't read that from here. And there's meant to be the kofi bot, and it doesn't seem to have worked. Kofi was testing having a chatbot, effectively, but it doesn't appear to have done the thing. Also, Kine has also defeated the Dragonfly himself. Go Kine! What a tough boy. Cypher! Cypher! Aww! Thank you so much. I shall have to go and see what it was when I'm on the computer again, but tankies. You have to make the kofi bot join the chat. Possibly. I did think it was just a, like, thing you just, like, once you sort of opt in, it's, like, there, but maybe not. I'll have to go back and have a look. I don't know, it was ages ago, and it was, like, strictly speaking, it was a beta thing that they were kind of testing. It wasn't, like, fully, like, they were just trying it out still, so... Whoa, noises! Struggles to catch flies, but arrived home to find he'd caught a dragonfly. Oh snap! There's the little dewey. There's the little dewey. I can't read my own screen. Thank you, whoever that was, for whatever it was. Smokey. Hello. How you doing? That's a party. It's greens. It's green and stripy. Is this green? Yes. Cypher good. Yay! Thank you, Cypher. Oh, hang on. Bit. Were they both purchases? Because I think it's meant to do combined shipping if you do it together. I'll check that. I'll check that later, Cypher, and try and work out the combined shipping for you. Because I think that's meant to. Oh gosh dang. Hi, Aussie Papa Man. Hey, there's the kofi bot. New kofi shop sale from James. Thank you, James. I hope that's not a fuck up with the name thing. as far as I understand it, there's like a field to put in the name that you want to show on the Twitch side if you want it to show on the Twitch side, so I'm assuming that was intentional, I'm hoping. Doing good, but my pressure pot is making me mad. Just bought it for resin. I made a test run of it without resin and it won't hold air in. Ah, shit. So yeah, that's not really gonna work as a pressure pot in that case. I love your cards. Oh, thank you, mate. I try my best. I'm still very much learning. There's still so much that I don't know and not, you know, not very well practiced and stuff. But I'm learning. Which honestly is the best part. I enjoy the learning. I enjoy finding out new things and new techniques and stuff and different ways to use things and yeah. Whoa! That one nearly gravity checked right off the edge of my desk. See, this is why I need a stand. Just running slow could be a lovely time to return. Looked at Leaf Blower Revolution and I have 69 cheese! Yay! It was with my arrow first name being out, doesn't bother me, the last name though. Okay. And that didn't show on the screen, right? Because, like, if that's... because, yeah. I will, like, turn alerts off entirely if it's putting out names when it shouldn't be. I don't want to, you know, do the thing. But I was of the understanding that it would only show what you put in the, there's meant to be, like, an alert field or something, I think? I don't know, I'm gonna have to go back and have a look at that again. But yeah, as long as it's as long as we're okay. Plus, I guess if it does show somebody's real name, you just don't have to like claim it. You know, if it comes up in the thing, just don't say anything. I don't know. Anyway, right. Oh, hang on. I'm a self-taught with cross stitch. Ooh, I do enjoy cross stitch. It kid I made so it be pretty. Aww. My aunt told me the basics of crochet when I was 16, but I learned the rest over time. Oh, nice. Yeah, my mum taught me knitting. But at first she only taught me like to knit, to do knit. She didn't teach me how to cast on and cast off, so she had to do that bit for me. I'd be like, Mum, I'm starting another scarf, can you cast on for me? And she'd cast on, and then I'd do the scarf, and then she'd cast it off at the end. On screen only showed it first, might want to still double check for safety. Yeah. Yeah, don't tell Cypher. There's a nickname field, but I'm so excited my cards, I've got to fill it out on the last one. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, so that means... Oh, okay, right. So that means if you don't fill that the nickname field in, it'll put the other bit. Okay. That's good to know. But I was so excited about my cards. Aww. I'm curious which ones you went and bought. Maybe I'll have a look when I come break. I want to try and do chainmail jewelry someday. Ooh, yes. Yvonne Williams on YouTube. YVONNE Williams. She's got some tutorials and stuff on how to do some of the more... I mean, there's shitloads of resources. The Male Artisans International League. They've got like tutorials and stuff on all of the discovered chain patterns. They're still finding more, which is nuts. But yeah, Yvonne Williams is where I kind of learned some of my stuff, and she's quite sort of approachable and down to earth and stuff. So, just as a suggestion, if you want someone to watch who does that kind of stuff. I would have recommended Cinnabar, but I don't know what he's doing anymore. Fairy Wings. Fairy Wings is another good one. It's spelled Phare Wings. She's a Twitch streamer. She's on TikTok, but I don't know whether she does chainmail stuff on TikTok. That's another good resource. PSA, double check your accounts, people. If you don't want your name out there, you need to take steps to make sure make it your screen name. Yes, particularly with PayPal. If you're using a PayPal account and you haven't upgraded it to a business one, then it'll show your real name. Now, so I mean, obviously, I'm never gonna share anybody's name. But I do notice sometimes on my PayPal when people have donated that it comes up with their real name. Now, I'm mostly working on the assumption that, you know, people don't mind that side of things. Like I said, I'm not going to share anyone's details ever. That's not my business. But yeah, if that's something that worries you, then that might be something you want to look at. Gmail is fun but tasking, not up to working on mine again as yet. Fair enough. Oh no, I just ripped my... well, shit. Yeah, I just ripped that apart. It's fine. I have plenty more where that came from. I have to wait for my carpal tunnel to slide before I can... oh, yeah, fair enough. Yep. Totally get ya. Sucks that you're dealing with that, though. Very had to stop the chainmail for now. Oh, did she? Ah. Most welcome. There's tons of resources out there. Just have to look. Let me grab the links for Fairy and Cinema because of VODs. Oh wow, these are not holding up very well. The grip between this and that is greater than the grip between this and the adhesive underneath. That's what's happening. So I guess that's something I'll have to be aware of. There we go. That's fine. I just have to be a bit more careful about removing them. They were quite cheap, so I'm not expecting miracles. Although I'm going to have to go wash my hands now. Which is fine, because I was going to take a break anyway, so... Maybe had to retire from email due to a shoulder injury, but she's more than happy to give advice. Oh yeah, she's very a lovely person. Also, hi Joe. Yep, there's Cinnabar. I don't know where they're at with VODs and videos and stuff like that, but yeah. Fairy Wings, that's the one. I'm a horrible spieler, so I copy paste. Oh no, that's yeah, no, I get you. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna have a break. I'm gonna go wash my hands. And I shall return and do more ink blendy. More colours. What colours should I do next? I'm thinking maybe a pink one? It's all good. I'm a terrible typer. Yes, same. Very shoulder injury, but sorry to read that she had an operation, but I don't know if you're related. Yeah. I'm terrible at most things, yes. Well, you can't exactly help it, Tarl. But anyways, yes. I'm going to get a break now. Okay, bye. Bye, Catspaw. Have good sleep, sis. Thank you for coming and hanging about. Now, I need to catch up on the chat stuff. Where'd I get up to? Shoulder injury, there we go. Terrible. Timing around a wrist brace, yeah. Do poiple? I can do poiple. Search for the right doctor to have a op on her shoulder. Oh, okay, right. Well, fingers crossed, because, yeah, living with that kind of shit sucks. Get my info, second mitten, she streams when I sleep, yeah. I think I've only ever caught her live, like, once or twice, just because either I've gotten up early or she's gone late. And about will get the cortisone shots my wrist for the carpal tunnel. If after a while those don't work, then they want to do surgery. As well, that yeah, I agree with Sarah. The shots would be preferable. Hate needles, yeah. Just want to get back to my crochet. You're welcome, Taro. Difficult to overcome, but you can overcome it, yeah. Overcome a lot of challenges, I know I can overcome this. Yeah. Have good sleep, sirs. Alright, I have a person apparently. Since when? Hi, dragons. How you doing? Nice meeting you. Hope to see you guys soon. You as well. Also, hi, Quirky. Oh, and I did a thing. Uh-oh. What kind of a thing? That sounds sus. Also, if you hear random children screaming, it's my neighbours. Just in case that's coming through. I'm hoping not. But you guys have said before that you can like hear the birds in the trees that are like all the way over there. So I never quite know what you guys can and can't hear. Dragons is doing well. Squee. I convinced a choices to do a thing more like, but it's still a thing to do that much. I mean, it depends on the thing. I don't know if you're allowed to share or whether it's against the rules of bad choices or against TOS. But either way, GG, I guess. Now, Poiples, absolutely going to be using Villainous Potion. Bestest colour in the whole world. Water's Lilac and Shaded, maybe? I don't really have a lot of purple, like that's all of my purple, so kind of thinking there. So that one, and that one. Which, those two go together great. This one, kind of, sort of works. The Dusty Concord is actually not bad either, but it's kind of grey-ish compared to, like, these two are quite bright. I know it's quite a dark purple, but it's a bright colour. And that one's kind of duller. Not allowed to provide links to a thing until she is done with it. Okay. Daryl has the link? Before they got invested. Okay. Fair enough. I hope it goes well then. Maybe? I hope that that's the right, you know, thing to say. I think it's wherever I can give it to a Cracky, but I can't give it a chat. At least not yet. Fair enough. I mean, I don't have to know if it's not, you know, if it needs to wait or whatever. That's, I totally get it. Am I curious as fuck? Hell yeah. But, you know, if it needs to stay under wraps, then that's fine. So yeah, so I think those three... I don't have to do threes, I can just do two, but like, I don't know, I'm kind of... I've got a bit of a pattern going now, so... my lines in again, because that's the... I didn't really kill a cat. I don't want you to either. Especially if I'm the cat. Ah, okie dokie. Secret safe with me. Shh. There-ish. And kinda there-ish. Again, this is just rough. When I end up putting the stuff into the Cricut, I'll like space it out so that it, you know, does it in its corners. It'll be fine. Purples. Purples and pinks. That one. And that one. Well, it's one of the few that I've actually used the one at the base, which is smaller than the other ones, but it's fine. Yeah, that should be alright. It's weird how, like, this one looks very blue and that one looks very pink. It's got a lot of red tone. But it'll be... Wait, did I get the right one? Oh yeah. See, this reserves is over there. Cool. Oh yes, much juicy. Such wow. Or would it be such moist? It's totally such moist. Moist was one of the Wordle words like a week ago. I was very salty about it. Because I have a particular set of words that I like start off with. And yeah, it showed up all of the letters that I just immediately was like, oh no. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it, and I tried it, and then that was it. And I'm like, oh, fuck off. I'm not entirely convinced that these two purples go together all that well, actually, now that I look at that. That looks like a pale blue compared to this. Get that blended in a little bit more. Yeah, it'll be fine. Those two go together great. Although that's probably my bias, because I fucking love these two shades of purple. Like, this one used to be my favourite shade of purple, and then they came out with this dark one. So this one got relegated back to second. Back, soften it down. Nice. I'm getting better at ink blending. It's just practice. See, now actually, those two go together quite nicely. Now that I look at that, I was worried about that. It is still quite a harsh line, but we can fix that. Hopefully. It's fixable. Whether or not I can fix it is the thing. The only thing that really sucks is that I'm going to end up with purple on my lightly coloured foam. But that's a thing that happens. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Bring that back down just a bit. I'm just going a bit. There we go. Softens that out a bit. I'm still not convinced about the entire sort of colour combo. It's a bit... Also, I think I've tainted my foam now. Scrap piece. Scrap piece and a colour I don't really give much of a crap about. There we go. Hot pink. Just to try and get that darker purple out of it. Not fully convinced that that helped a whole lot because they're clearly not the same colour anymore, but oh well, it happens. I mean, I can wash them if I feel that determined. It definitely doesn't feel like 3 shades of purple though. I don't know how well it's coming through to you guys. I know blues and purples tend to go a bit funky in the camera, but looking at this in real life, like, I'm not liking it at all. Because this is basically a pale blue. This is very pink. And then that's like almost like a navy, almost like it's really dark. And just... they're lovely colours on their own. I like them all, but they don't go together. I don't think I'm going to end up using this one, to be honest. I'll cut the card up for scrap, but I don't think I'm going to end up using it for this. I'm going to finish it off just to see, but yeah, don't like it. Which is fine. Sometimes you have to try these things before you'll know. I sort of feel like it was the light colour that let it down. I feel like these two could go together, just anyway. But because this one is just so blue, especially compared to the other two, it makes that look really navy rather than, you know, dark purple. So, Live and learn. It'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. Like I said, probably won't end up using it, which is fine. not everything's going to work. You try the things and you see what happens, and if it doesn't work, that's fine. Maybe if there was a fourth that bridged the gap in the colours. Honestly, I reckon if I had a blue, like a royal blue, in between there, that transition would have worked better. Because, like, this colour is called Shaded Lilac. It's meant to be a light purple, like on the thing, it's a light purple, but it's so blue. And it's just not working with these other ones. Oh, get out. Sorry. Yeah. Don't like it. That's okay. Now we know. Like I said, I think these two purples can go together, but they need to go with something else. Sort of tell which of these foam pads are the scrapbook ones and which ones are the AliExpress ones, because the scrapbook ones don't fall apart. And they feel kind of firmer in the base of the foam pad as well. Actually, I should have kept that one out because I need to... Oh no, it'll be fine. I like it with that image. Yeah, it does. I like getting peeps' feedback. Sometimes I get too, like, hard on myself, basically. Like, I can't see that it's good, but you guys might be able to see that it's good. Now, so far, I'm just going to write off the purple one for the purposes of this, but the two that I've done that I like has been shades of blue and shades of green. I'd like to do one in hot colours. But, because, like, I've got one with 3 shades of green on it, I've got one with 3 shades of blue on it. I want to do one in hot colours, but then, like, usually what you do for hot colours is red, orange, yellow. So 3 different colours. Which, like, is fine, but... So, like... probably do... Well, actually... Those two go together quite nicely. Those two... and that one? Yeah. I thought I was going to go brighter than that, but I'm actually looking at that and thinking that's actually kind of good. They're a little bit more muted, but I kind of like it. What's the colour of Quirky? Is she red, orange and yellow? Hell no! I are bubble! So I think I can either go slightly dusty or quite bright. The other two kind of are a little bit more muted. Not that that matters, they're not going to be like next to each other or whatever, but... although... well, actually, hang on a second. I'm pretty sure I ask this every time it comes up, but because like I'm planning to get 4 cards out of one of these sheets, right? Get 4 backgrounds out of it. Should I, if I was to do it as a set, which is currently a plan, should I do it like a set of 4 green ones, a set of 4 blue ones, a set of 4 whatever, or should I mix and match? Because I could totally do like one of each. Have a blue one, a green one, a hot one, and whatever else I end up doing, probably pink. Because I kind of wonder if like having 4 that are like too similar gets a bit samey-samey. Because like, what if you only have one person you want to give a card to? And you give like 4 of the same green stripey, they're gonna know. And I mean, maybe they won't mind, but... mix and match? Yeah, kind of leaning that way, yeah. Just to give a bit of a variety. And because then I could do like one set in one style, and another set in another style, and just... Aww. I just realised Black Cat is on the mat next to the door there, and he's sleeping, and he's all cute. Oh, such a kitty fleece. Anyways, it's right. So, I don't know. Should I go bright or should I go dusty? So basically, hang on. Let me get the inks out. It'd be that one, or that one, and that one. One and that one. Did I do that right? Bundle, spice marmalade, size number. Yep, okay. So now that I look at it like that, it's like, that looks like it should be with that one. But I have my little samples, I know what it looks like. I think I'm going to try Dusty. Because I do usually go towards the brighter colours, so, you know, this is mixing it up a bit. Sorta, kinda. really liking these containers. That's one thing I'm learning from this exercise. I like these containers. And I like having this many handles. Because it used to be I only had the one. And so I'd have to change literally for every colour. Which if I was doing something like this, and I had to change the colour every time, what a giant pain in the ass. Lovely. That's not accurate in any way. I think that's more really a visual aid. So that I can see I'm getting the pattern roughly even. Because what I worked out on the first one is that I'm getting 9 stripes going across. But only if I sort of size them correctly. Huh. That feels really dry, but it's not. Maybe it's just because it's a colour I don't use very often. Do I have the ring cup for that? Mustard seed. Squeeze lemonade. No, I don't. I don't think. This container is just very slightly too tall for me. Yeah, no, I don't have the reinker for that one. I don't remember if I tried to get it and couldn't, or whether I just kind of went, I'm probably not going to use that colour much, I don't need it. Dang it. That's fine. I'll end up covering it up anyway, but still. Where did that come from? Oh, there. This is what the tape would be for if I was continuing to use the tape. Couldn't possibly. That would be schmoot. Oh, that's dry. Do I have that one? Yes, I do. It's funny how the foam pads, like, you can feel it. Like the actual, like these. You can even really see that that one's kind of dry, whereas this one has been re-inked. Very juicy. Also, that one's shriveled quite a lot. This one's shriveled a little bit. I don't know how much of that is actually due to re-inking or otherwise. Ow! I have to sit here and shake the absolute crap out of this because they settle. For those that were here earlier when I was explaining about these inks being a hybrid between pigment and dye. The re-inker bottles, the pigment settles. So you end up getting something like this. Pigment down there, dye up here. You gotta shake the heck out of it before you can actually use the ringer. Shriveling happens with age and temperature. Well, you'd know. Old manwin. Have a good stream. I'm assuming it's streaming. Oh yeah, that was definitely dry. You can tell by how quick it soaks in when you apply it. Very dry. I swear we're friends, everyone is this. It's true, we are friends. That's about it. Might have actually gone a touch too far, but that's alright. We're about to use it anyways. Yep, it's just sitting on top now. I went a little bit far. It's fine. I'm just gonna gently pick that up with the tool. Ooh, that's very juicy. Hang on a second. Let's take that back just a bit. With a very light hand. We end up with a lot of red on that on that one. It's fine. Actually, it's the red on this one that I should be worried about, since this one is already dry. Re-inkers are on my exception list for purchases, so I might see if I can get hold of... What was the other one? Tumbled glass. I have a list. I keep a list in my phone. Oh man, I've had iPhones for ages, and I only just recently worked out / discovered that in the Notes app that you can have like checkmark lists. I didn't realize that's what that button was. I know, I'm derp. But I now have lists. I keep lists in my Notes app of my craft supplies, and I have a list of all the colours that I own, and then the ones that are checked off are the ones that I have the re-inkers for. And I'm really not missing very many, but it just so happens that the ones I've used today are the ones that I don't have, so... Good on me, I suppose. Just gonna very softly taper that out a little bit. Very lightly. Probably shouldn't have bothered bringing in an orange. Because, like, I'm ending up with it anyways. Because that's how colours work. That's really nice. Those two colours go together really well. Now kind of the red's the one that's like not quite. Bouquet kitties! Hello! How you doing? Great, yes. Sorry, I got a bit like focused. I forgot to do the talkie. Also, how's it? I know I said hi to you. I did say hi to you before, right? How's it? How are you doing? Type says everybody is goodly. Apologies if I missed you. I'm a derp. It was the opposite of a complaint. Yay! You did say hi when I joined an hour ago. Okay, good. Whew. I had a, you know, it's me and my fish brain. I was pretty sure I was, but then I'm like, wait, did I actually? You know, sometimes I do assume I've said hi to a person and I haven't, and then I'm like, oh shit. So. Why am I getting orange? Just pick that up when I blended it just then. Yeah, that might have been a bit much. My adventure yesterday was done in very wrong shoes. My day was spent going ow and squeaking in pain, getting up and going ow. Ow. I mean, yay for acquiring floof noms, but I don't want you to be hurty. That is the opposite of fun. That ink pad's getting very orange. Which is kind of inevitable, but still. I don't want to lose the yellow. Otherwise it's just going to end up looking like 2 shades of orange. Is Slunky over there? Shush. Don't need reminding I have shaky table. Cool. I like it. I probably should have gone with the idea of like going light to dark to light to dark. So like it's yellow, orange, red, orange, yellow, orange, red, like that. So that transition colour would be in between each of the light and dark, but I mean, that's pretty good. Sister called and said, "Hey, do you have your Girl Scout cookies yet?" And I went, "What?" I didn't get a notification, but I had too much to go to my car, let alone to the post office. Oh yeah. Although if they were there, hopefully tomorrow will be better because cookies. Yes. I was gonna say if they were there, that would be like worth. If you go and they end up not being there, then yeah, fuck all of that. That one and lovely. Now I'm thinking for the last one, pinks. Do a pink blend. Because that's kind of all that there is. Because like I covered red, orange, yellow in the one. Green's on its own, blue's on its own, purple, yeah. But pink ones, yes. That one. That one and that one. Because the one lipstick is very peachy. So we're going that one, and that one. Which works. I don't always get a notification, usually I do, but sometimes I don't. Oh, for the that you've got mail? Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I've got something in my PO box too. I'm not expecting anything, so I bet you it's just fucking election campaign shit that I don't even want. Because like I have it, like I have, you know, clearly I live here. I have an address. The PO box is like extra, and so I'll drive all the way to frickin' PO box. It'll be some generic, unaddressed, you know, this is your local member for such and such. And it's like I don't give a shit. And then I'll come home and it'll be in my regular mail as well. And I so wish that I could be like, I only want addressed mail. But they can't do that because that's the rules. They're bullshit rules, but I'm not going to take it out on the postal worker. I get most of my mail at my PO box. I think I only get my apartment management mail and packages from my sister home. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I realize that, you know, there's a lot of people that use their PO box exclusively, and like and that's probably the reasoning behind when they have all these like election paraphernalia, that they just put it in everybody's PO box. Because I have to know for absolutely sure what nameless, faceless dickhead who's representing my electorate. I don't know any of these people. And sending me a pamphlet sure as fuck's not gonna help. But, yeah. I realise that their aim is to get their message to everybody, and they would rather get it to some people twice than to some people not at all. Because heaven forbid anybody miss out on their marketing. The politicians stop using gloss print campaign pieces. High gloss makes it for fire tinder, and that's the only use for the garbage you send me. If we're supposed to be getting all, you know, environmentally friendly and climate change and blah 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 and all of that, which, I mean, let's face it, politicians kind of aren't really, but they should be, then yeah, they really want to stop sending their shit out on stuff that is not recyclable. If I can't put it in compost, it's useless to me. Although I don't actually have a compost because I don't have a garden, but if I did... I'm very tempted, and I'm sure at some point I'll be bored enough to sit down and actually do this, but I'm very tempted to work out the driving distance from here to my PO box and back, and work out what the petrol price of that would be, and like the timing of it, so that I can so I'd work out the petrol price that it takes me to get up there, because I've got no other reason to go to my PO box other than to check my PO box. So I can't lump it in with some other thing that I need to do. So I should work out how much petrol I spend to do it, and the time that it takes, and you know, to work that out at minimum wage. And then find some email addresses and be like, oh hey, not only are you sending me something that is not recyclable, and, you know, can't be like composted or whatever when we're living in this era of climate change, I also had to spend this many minutes of my own time, which is worth at least this much, and this much petrol, which again, climate change, just to go and pick up your fucking advertising that I don't even want. It wouldn't achieve anything, but it might make me feel a little bit better. Oh, hang on, what did I miss? Insist on using UPS, and they aren't a fan of USPS, but my PO box has a second street address, so I drop it off at my PO box. Oh, yeah, yes. There's a thing to do that here as well. I've never taken advantage of it, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, there's a thing. They basically make it look like a regular address, so it's not a PO box, but it'll still end up at the same place. Mummy, my home will be bed soon. Have a great night. Bye, Rennie. Have good sleep, sis. Thank you. Good night. By the way, Quickie, make sure to check out my Twitter. I took a picture of me on Saturday. I was quite cute. Squee. Now we'll have a look after the streamage. Check out your totes cutie face. These three are blending together beautifully. Look at that. This is what I wanted the purple to do. Thank you for abusing your jaded customer service rep and wasting their time. Wait, what? Drev! How you doing? I'm trying to decide if this one needs more ink or not. I think just because it's such a light colour is why I'm having trouble with it. I don't think it actually needs it. It's so hard to see. Dravion's. No! I read those emails and been yelled at for those exact complaints. Yes. Now I get you. Sorry, I've caught up now. Yes. Oh man, this shit that some people complain about. Particularly, and I think this is just on the brain because I've been reading stuff on Reddit and it's like been a topic lately. Particularly people who blame the person, like the checkout person or the customer service person, for the price of things in the shop, as if they have any fucking control over that. If it's a you know, locally owned, like, you know, if the person behind the counter is the owner, then like fair enough, they're the person to complain to. But when it's some big chain fucking conglomerate having a go at the minimum wage teenager behind the counter isn't going to do anything. If you want to actually make a difference about shit, write an email. Get hold of the higher ups, email, head office, whatever, and message them. Politely. As much as it's often the case that screaming at someone will get you results, which is fucking unfortunate, but yeah. This one needs a little bit more ink. I need 10k more gold tokens before I can buy the Holy Grail. I have no idea who's selling it, but I'm buying because I said it's stupid. 25. Ooh. Definitely wants one of them. That's one hell of a buff. For that one. I do. I'm going to add a little bit. That light one. I don't think it needs a lot. And like I said, it is kind of hard to tell because it is such a light colour, but as I'm moving the thing, it feels dry. So that's what I'm going to base that off of. Not even like a raw damage boost, it's just 25, it's damage multiplier, so any buffs I get will also multiply. Holy shit! Definitely OP and definitely want. Oh yeah, that was definitely dry. Now that I'm actually adding some ink back to it and it's just sucking it up like a cheap hooker. Yeah, probably should have left that one in the brain pen. Anyways, it's fine. I've just realised I've got ink inside of there. Kiddo Salmon's doing things again. Oh no, not the things! What about the stuff? Is he doing the stuff? Oh no, I've tainted Oz's poor innocent ears. How to go through, let's get this point, and use the Commoner's Cup on floor 42 of the tower to spawn a unique leaf and push it off screen before taking damage. This game, holy shit. So quite a shit fight by the sounds of it. I may have gone too far with that one again. Tap off. Okay, back to the dark pink. Honestly, that could use some more as well. Do I have it though? I do. Are you testing game gravity again? Oh, that's right. He was doing that last night. Didn't he gain some new ability or something? And something about landing on people. He's doing stuff too, but you might not want to see his SC battle board. Well, I'm sure somebody who's placing on his field will take a screenshot for me. Hint, hint. Yeah, that really didn't need very much at all. Might end up regretting doing that. Very interesting that blending near colours changes the depth of them. Depends on the colour. Some of them don't. And I don't know whether that's just a colour thing or whether it's this kind of ink thing. Not fully sure. I think like for 32 has something like 90 million damage, otherwise I would die before each there, so yeah. I heard this multiplayer, you did. You fell off a windmill yesterday, yes. And quite a few buildings. Although a lot of the time that was deliberate, like he was deliberately falling off of the building, but then the thing that he was trying to land on to soften his blow, he'd miss. Makes lighter colours lighter. Yes. Comparatively. How is the little kitty doing? What, Tankat? Ah, he's over there sleeping. Being an old cutie face. He is still currently eating, depending on what I give him. I think he's taking advantage of the fact that he's stuffing things, and is all like, no, I will only eat the sardines. Nothing else is good enough. But yeah, he is still currently eating, so that's good. That was like the sign the vet was like, you know, if he stops eating, then, you know, because she said to me like, you don't have to get him in like immediately. But he will need to go in. But that if he does stop eating, then they will need to get him in. It's like straight away, basically. So. Soften that edge back, but I kind of can't because I went and overfilled the ink. Nope. It'll be fine. We'll work it out. Did bounce out most of that? Yeah. Clears through it. You got a frog in there, do you, Puppet? I called it. I did say that some nice person would go and take a screenshot. Fucking Sandman. Typical cat then? Yes. Lady's still eating okay. Well, yeah. I think I missed doing this. Doing what? What's Oz doing? What are you doing, Oz? Throwing Salmon under the bus? Yeah, that is fun. Can I use the... Yeah, no, that's the right one. This looks closer to that than it does to this. Hopefully it dries back a little bit. Although I think this one I have more ink. Because I re-inked it. Although that did kind of happen with the other ones as well because of the blending. That by the time I got to the one at the end it was darker anyway because of the it picked up the other colours. Yeah, that's what happened there. I think that's from the re-inking. Which is fine. I did say at the start I suspected it was dry, but because the colour was so light I couldn't tell. That's better. Oops. It's fine. We'll end up cutting that off anyway. This reminds me of oh, mustics. Oh. I haven't had mustics in ages. Oh. Are you a number of mustics there you was, or are you one of the chalk people? As long as I'm re-inking, I might as well do all of them. I numb it. Yay! Okay, good. We can still be friends. No, there are some people who refuse to eat musk sticks because they say it tastes like chalk. And like, I kind of, yeah, I can see where they're coming from. Chocolate up for us. How do you feel about the fruit flavored ones? Have you seen those? You got the pink ones, and then you got the multicolored fruit flavored ones. That'll do. Let's not go overboard on this one. I think I may have tried once, but I don't remember really. Original all the way. Heck yeah! Like if they're if they're there, I'll have one. But if I'm at the shop buying the packet, oh shit yeah. And I don't think this will apply to you because I think Black and Gold is Western Australian. But yeah, Black and Gold brand all the way. I didn't agree with the chalk people until I tasted the Coles home brand musk sticks, and I'm like, oh yeah, they do taste like chalk. Good to know. I'm like, yep, I get it now. But the black and gold ones, they're good. Is that a thing? Do you guys get black and gold over there? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say black and gold? I don't know. Because I think, because black and gold, it's, as far as I understand, and maybe there's, I heard this from Papa Quecky, so it's entirely possible that he was bullshitting me. But black and gold it's a Western Australian one because that's the colours of the swan on the flag, on the state flag. So, I don't know, that could be bullshit. It's an IGA branded thing. Oh, okay. Because I can get it, like, everywhere here? Well, not everywhere, but... Interesting. I feel like I've kind of what happened here? I did use the light pink there, didn't I? Somehow this stripe and these two, not the same. Maybe I ended up with too much of the ink on the other thingo. I'm not happy with that blend. Probably should have re-inked it at the start of the project and not in the middle of it. Maybe that one's just not fully dry yet. It is coming back down a little bit. Yeah, it'll be fine. Nice. Although I do notice that I'm gonna bring this back down a little bit because that... Stop gravity checking! Mm. That light band is a little bit wide and the other one's a bit narrow, so I'll just bring that back down a little bit. And then leave it alone. That's better. I did that one before I re-inked it, so that's probably the problem. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what it is. See how I've got these little, like, little lines through it? It must be the paper, because they've all done it. Either that or there's some kind of texture going on the table, but that doesn't make sense, because, like, this is smooth, and this is smooth, and the tile underneath is smooth. I don't know where that's coming from. Usually only ever see black and gold in the IGA. That makes it sound like an exclusive book, but it does. I really want to bust it. I know, right? Oh man, I've got no reason to go to the shops. Plus, I don't need them anyway. That's... no. I don't need it, I don't need it. But I want one. No, Quirky. Bad Quirky. You're on a diet. Stop it. so glad I bought multiple handles. Good choice. Alrighty. Oops. Very nice. I'm pretty happy with that. We do have that one as well. I'm still kind of, I don't know how I feel about this one. But the other floor I quite like. I could do sets of 5 this time around, maybe. Just for funsies. But yeah, mostly good. And then my idea for technique to do with them is there's a thing that you can do where you cut multiple layers of a thing. It's a bit hard to explain without actually showing you, but it's basically like, I'm going to use my Cricut for it because I'm going to need to cut quite a lot of multiples of the same thing. And also out of white cardstock as well to go with these. But basically, like, you cut out your shape. Say if you were doing a circle within a circle, right? You were doing a donut. So say you had a circle within a circle. The idea would be is that the outer bit would have several layers of cardstock to build it up, and the bit in the middle wouldn't. So it gives it dimension. The outer bit would be up and the middle bit would be down. Something like that, but with like a sentiment, like, you know, maybe do happy birthday or something. And so you have the letters either risen up or sunk down. So that would be the plan there. Otherwise the other option would be, because that requires you to use the entire piece on the one card. Otherwise the other option would be cut it out, use the positive space for one card and use the negative space for another card. So get 2 out of each piece, which I do like the idea of more. Getting 2 for 1 effectively is nice. But I do want to try the Eclipse thing because it does look quite effective. It's very subtle. Compared to, you know, any other sentiment, but is it really awesome laid out like that? It's overlapping. Oh, like here, like literally right now. Yes, it's the colors have come out really good. Actually, let's put that one over there so it's next to the blue. There we go. That's better. Rainbow order. There we go. That is quite effective. It does sound harder than raising it up. See ya, Dr. Oz. But yes, we've gotten this far. I'm gonna call it here because I'm really freaking hungry and I need to get some food in me. So I'm going to go away. I didn't think I was going to get the cutting part done today. I figured the ink blending would probably take up most of it, because heaven forbid I do things fast enough to actually get some cards made in the one stream. Heaven forbid. We are absolutely going to go and raid Sandwin, but I'm going to do a custom raid call. Enjoy the noms. I will. Thank you, there. You're welcome, Terrell. You're welcome, Trev. You're welcome, us. Everybody is welcome. So we're going to... Actually, no, I don't need to do exclamation mark raid because I'm going to do a custom one. Hang on. I will do that anyways, just so we have the links and stuff. And then what should we make that? I'll keep the first bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to use that raid call. So slash raid, salmon. So grab the second one, not the one off the raid command, the one that I posted separate. If you want. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine. But, you know. Why would you pass up an opportunity to give salmon crap? But yes, thank you everybody for coming and hanging about. Oh, I've missed crafting. I'm so glad I crafted today, even if it's warm. So good. But yes, I will see you guys tomorrow over on Geek. Hopefully I'll be back here on Friday. Black Cat, don't do that to the carpet. Oi! No. Yes, hopefully I'll be back here Friday if it's not too hot. And yes. Be good. If you can't be good, be crafty! Catch you later, guys. Bye!